Hot Dog Man 76 crossover, the one crossover we didn't know we wanted. Hey guys, you're listening to Buffer Buddies. This is episode 60. Can you believe it? I can, because I've watched almost every single one of these terrible movies. If you guys don't know, Buffer Buddies is a movie night podcast. We're not a movie review podcast. We watch movies together in Discord and on using Rabbit, and we watch them and we talk about it. And it's kind of like having a bad movie night with your friends, but, you know, in a podcast form. So you could do it while you're in the car or whatever. I'm Jared from UpDownLeftDie.
I'm Tiffany from UpDownLeftDie.
I'm Jesse Favalava.
Oh, okay, that's it. Every time a train wreck. Okay.
What happens is that we leave space for the audience or people listening to put in their name.
Someone just in the car. And I'm Tom. Yeah. I'm Tom on the 456 freeway.
We got to Blue's Clues this and respond to them.
Yeah. Well, Tom, how's your day going? Oh, it's like a traffic. Watch out for the car. Oh, okay. Well,
no.
We lost Tom. Anyways, hey, how's it going, Bernard? How are you? Moving on.
This one's for you, Jeff.
We also have Aranya, Dimples, and rest in peace in the silent chat mode. Tonight, we're watching Valerian, City of 1,000. And then the title gets cut off on the screen.
1,000 dots.
1,000
truths.
So
1,000 planets.
Should I hit the play on this
You should hit the play. Hit the play on the boy.
It is 2 hours long. It's going to take us a while.
Oh, beans.
Is this movie good?
Well, some background information. Me and Tiffany saw this in theaters. Why did we see this in theaters? Were we excited for this? We paid money for this. I don't remember why.
Well, I wanted to watch it for a shallow reason. I really like Dane DeHaan. He was not good in this movie.
Yeah, so we saw this live and I can't hear anything. Oh, I turned the volume down? That's why. And I just had a blast. I just remember thinking, this is a terrible movie, but I love it. The colors are great. The visuals are great. The concept is pretty good. It just it falls short in so many ways, but I definitely remember enjoying this movie a lot and just going, this movie's stupid, but it's good.
Hopefully it's going to be like a Four Stick to me, where I was like, I'm really excited for this Fantastic Four remake. And then it was terrible, but when I watched it with you guys, I had a blast. So hopefully...
Well, I had a good time then, so I'm hoping you're having a better time with the Buffer Buddies. And you, listener in the car. Yeah.
Todd.
You, pointing at
Bernard.
yourself. No, don't point at yourself with both hands. Put him back. Oh, we lost Bernard.
Oh, no. Another one.
Another
one bites the dust.
This intro was the coolest intro ever, though. I do still stand by. I do really like this intro of the movie of the space station just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it goes. What is this? 100+ years or so?
Oh, that's awesome.
And they keep meeting more space people.
Yeah, I think that was really cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. You would hope that the future would be like this.
Yeah, because it was also they started out with real footage, and then all of a sudden they cut over. It's it goes from past to present, and then they cut over it to the future. And I was like, oh, that's cool, because this is kind of the idea of the space station. It's we're supposed to keep adding on to it and making it bigger. And so it's this is what we're trying to do. It's cool.
And we're currently in the year 2031. What we don't realize is that we're actually time traveling with this movie, but because we're all sitting inside our houses, we actually aren't aware.
No.
What?
I like that, but I don't know about that.
Yes, and Fava. Yes, and
Where's my girlfriend? Where's all the people I love?
You're gonna text her and she'd be like, I'm part android now.
I moved on. I date a toaster.
We're in the year 2150. If you look outside right now, all the cars, there are no cars. Everyone is on...
Everyone is cars.
Everyone is cars.
We become Transformers.
We're Transformers.
Wow, this is a really good intro, though. I'm really digging this.
It's totally cool. And they have, spaceman song from The Killers playing, and it's perfect. It syncs up perfectly. Mr. Spaceman, looking down. Oh,
I do want to address that. That's the first time of adding on to the International Space Station that we see like a non-human race.
And they just like punch him in the face, and they're like, "Get out, build a wall."
On the human side, there was an Asian person with colored hair, so I'm happy to see that things haven't changed much for the humans.
It's still.
Oh, I like these boys.
These like what are these?
Yeah.
These jellyfish guys?
Oh, look at these
They're
fish.
fish in suits.
Fish suits. Oh, and they're sticky and slimy.
I like leave. I don't want you here. You're slimy. Okay.
This guy looks like a bad guy.
Yeah, he's actually the villain in the whole thing. He planned out anything that happens in this movie. It's actually him. He dies, of course, because the movie keeps proceeding to the future. But it's all because of him.
Oh, I see. If you look outside your window right now in the year 2150 or whatever we are, you're gonna see his face. He looks like Palpatine.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I do like how this was like, okay, it was at the core of this thing. It's the International Space Station that kind of got built on. That is like a crap shack, though. Could you imagine if you built your house like that? Like everyone just bring pieces over, and we'll just keep adding on to my house, and we could all live here. Can you imagine how rickety and terrible that your house would be? Well, they made a space station that travels through space like that. It's not good. It's gonna be bad.
Yeah, I don't like it. It looks like a slum.
Yeah, it does, because of that mentality of just like bring whatever you got, and no one's adhering to like, well, the door frame should be like 6 feet high. 4. No, it's got to be 18. That's too big, you guys. We got to agree on something. It's all over the place.
They're space explorers, not interior designers. Okay.
But now your whole like planet house thing is the crap shack, and also at the middle of it, it's going to be an ancient, old, stupid, like 200-year-old International Space Station. And everyone's gonna be like, what is this garbage? What is this? What if I turn this little knob and then the whole thing falls apart? Because it was being held together by one thing.
It's like the historic LA district, you know? It's just like you have to protect it. You can't mess with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's that really good intro, and then this scene started, and I was like, what the crap is happening? There's no context for any of this, and it's very confusing.
Fan service? Is this for the sci-fi neckbeards?
They explain it, but like it's just a really weird like, hey, that was really cool. Anyways, here's some nonsense. It's like,
oh, the magic conch.
They're showing a very peaceful mermaid people.
But they take so long. What is that? What did I do? What is
Jared, we're only 6 minutes in. Don't hover over.
Hold on, the X-ray. If you have X-ray features, is that? That's Sasha Luce. Hey, we don't need a Google. We don't need to get the actors wrong anymore. That's actually super cool. Thanks, Amazon.
I'm gonna greet you guys like this.
You know what? There is a lot of Avatar-like stuff.
Did this come out after or before?
Wait, this is like last year.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put it on the
Valerian.
list the day that we saw it. Like I was like in the theater. Like as the lights came on, I was like on Reddit putting into the suggestion list.
Keep hovering over the time. Only a minute passed.
I know. It's a long movie. This is going to be a long podcast, you guys. Buckle in. Oh, you're driving? You should already be buckled in.
Yeah, safety first. I love these like pearl things because like they're so shiny and iridescent.
I feel like I've seen those before in like Bath and Body Works or something like that. And
we're living in the future.
Or those are like some kind of like bath bomb. I don't know. But I really want to play with those. They look very soft and smooth.
Do you think they weaponize those for sure? They're pretty society.
Stop spoiling the movie.
What? What's the conflict?
See how all these people are they're like white? They're super white? Well, they're Nazis. They're just alien Nazis.
No, they're environmentalists.
And they're environmental Nazis. Nazis could care about the environment.
Yeah, they can.
They're not. They are peaceful people. You know what? This is going to be one of the few movies that I actually know the storyline to, and I don't actually have to listen to not be completely lost. So I actually could tell you all the things, because very few of the movies on Buffer Buddies I've ever actually seen before. And so it's kind of a good thing about this podcast is exposing me movies I would never watch. Also, I hate this podcast because it's exposing me to movies that I don't want to watch.
At least that's kind of like the good thing about this movie is that it's pretty easy to follow along, even though it's like there's so much going on. That is what kind of makes it bad. But also, look at the background. It's like all space things.
These things are basically possums in their society.
That poop out pearls. But they like multiply things. So it's like that hack in Pokemon Red and Blue where you have to put an item on the 6th part of your item list, and then you have to go talk to the guy at Viridian City or whatever, or before the Viridian Forest, and then travel to Cinnabar Island, and then go up and down the coast until you find the missing number Pokemon, and then you just run away, and then that 6th slot gets multiplied for like infinite amounts.
How did you
rare candy?
Did you Google this?
No, this is.
Do you remember
like,
all that? Like, man, I couldn't remember. Like I knew how to find the missing node, but I forgot like what you do. Oh, you actually forgot a step. You forgot a step. You gotta talk to. You gotta talk to the old man. Did you say that?
I did say that.
Oh, damn it! I was okay. I zoned out. I was reading chat a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
I did say that.
I know it's very well known. I'm not arguing with that. I'm saying I don't remember step by step which slot to put the item into. That's what I'm impressed with. Was that you knew all the details.
Hold on, I have to Tiffany check myself before I Tiffany wreck myself.
No,
that sounded right to me. That sounded right to me.
No. My son.
Oh no, Fava got attached already.
To the little I don't even know. It's like a dog.
The possum.
Yeah, it's like a possum. It's like a possum. It's like a possum hedgehog. Like
snail.
Yeah. But it's got like leather, like lizard skin.
So
armadillo? It's like an armadillo possum lizard.
Possum.
Oh yikes!
Lizardillo?
Did they get caught in a civil war right now that's just happening outside their planet?
I think they'll explain it. Yeah, I do remember. Shoot, what was the? Oh yeah. They explained this later. So, podcast listeners, the planet is. Oh, I couldn't even explain to you what we're looking at. There's these mermaid-looking people, right? That's on the planet, and then they fed a like a marble pearl thing to a lizardillo. And
they're dead.
Lizardillo like craps out stuff to feed.
Multiplies it.
Oh, it multiplies. That's right. The armadillo. That's kind of. Yeah, it multiplies stuff, and then they were looking outside, and then all of a sudden there was like things falling from space onto their peaceful beach planet.
Yeah, like an attack-ish or something, and then the
queen. She was like the princess.
I think she's a princess. So basically, it was enough. The impact was strong enough to basically have like a what do you call that? The explosion is like slowly coming for them, and they went into like a bunker, and they weren't able to open and save her, and she's outside of the bunker, and the explosion's gonna kill her, and they're watching from beyond the glass. This is actually really sad.
This is messed up. Oh no!
Because they also can't open the door because they just showed the door closing, and like the handle fell off, which is classic.
I like how she says good. She's saying goodbye, and then she's just gonna accept her death. And then she explodes before the what do you call that? Before the explosion reaches her, her like energy. Yeah, her energy like just gets released into the universe.
And then we're back into this weird scene. And this guy who sounds like Keanu Reeves is here.
But he looks like.
Yeah, like who does he look like?
Not Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. Oh, good. Oh, he's Dane DeHane and Cara. I'm going to use this the whole movie. Hey, what's up?
What's up, man?
Howdy.
Howdy.
The voice you're hearing is of John Swartzwelder.
So
The real one.
The reviews for this movie, a lot of it was like it's pretty like towards the negative end, and like the biggest like thing was that these two main characters were miscast. As in like
100%.
They feel like other people could do a better job, and I agree.
Almost anyone, almost any actor could have been a better cast.
One of the things that
the main character.
They're both the main characters.
I mean the male character, I should say.
What about him?
What?
Good. But the female, she's all right.
No, they're both real bad.
Yeah.
So the thing is, the problem for me that makes them kind of like unbelievable in this already unbelievable setting is that they're supposed to be lovers, but they look like siblings.
And for me, it's not even that they look like siblings. They're almost like clones of each other. They're both monotone and like boring. So it's like they're not only siblings, but they are cloned siblings. They're like
they have the same face.
Yeah,
the same character, just both.
Yeah.
You know?
They play the same character. One is male and one is a female. It's creepy and weird.
It's basically Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shepard.
Shepard and Shepard, that's what we're looking at. The thing is, though, like, when this movie was being teased and all that stuff, I was really excited for it.
Same.
I thought they were going to be brother and sister. And I was like, wow, that's a really good casting for that. And then I watched it, and then there was that scene at the beginning when they first intro them with them being very, very flirty. And I was just like, this is strange.
What a weird family they have.
That's on Mondays.
They're too close. This is Game of Thrones?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it is Game of Thrones. Valerian steel.
That's right.
What is this nonsense? We're not nerds. Get out of here. Get out of here, Favalava.
Discord disconnect.
That's Valerian steel.
Oh no! You got nerd checked.
By
Check
the
yourself
man,
before you wreck yourself.
the myth, the legend, recipes. I do like the world that they built.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I like so much of this movie, but it falls short in so many ways. It's so frustrating.
I think there's just too many like B plots and C plots and D plots. If they like stuck with the mermaid people, then I think it would be a lot better. I don't know if it'd be like great, just a lot better.
They go to a lot of places, and like this scene that's going to be coming up soon with the marketplace is even like kind of crazy to me because they introduce all this technology, and that's only just for that scene. They just keep introducing new pieces of technology for this movie and then like throw it away and they move on, and it's like, okay, I guess that was cool. I kind of want to explore that more. Oh no, you're going to a different planet. It's like,
I am curious though, but because this is like a French comic before it was a movie, if like the French comic like had all these like cool tech stuff, or did they have to be reinvented because it's just like, oh yeah, we do that now because it's an older comic. It's like, this is normal for our time. Now we have to think like billions of years ahead or whatever. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Jelly. Maybe? Do you? Oh wait, this is a movie. I think there's like a K-pop star in this movie.
Rihanna's in this movie.
Yeah, she's the K-pop star that I was thinking about.
But is she French?
Is that what you mean?
Oh, it's this guy from this band XO.
This scene was weird too because they introduced these guys. I'm like, all right, who are these guys? And then they take them away, and it's like, okay, so those are useless characters. They give them a lot of face time, and for them to be like characters that they like kill off. I think I don't remember. I thought that was weird.
Yeah, it's trying to be like Star Wars. I feel like. I think that's what they're trying to do. That's what it feels like.
And what was that? Like she does that thing with her arms. She never does that again.
This bothers me. They look like American Apparel or whatever.
Well, see, my thing is I thought they were
Models.
undercover, but they're not.
tourists.
But not with these guys. So why are they acting like that in front of them? I'm so confused. And then those are headphones from nowadays. They just added lights to them. I've seen those before.
That's true.
They did
Like
that.
the new Beats.
They did that today.
I love how the feature is mesh shirts.
Yeah, that's why I was so confused by the same. Like, what are they wearing? It didn't make any sense to me.
Her face is so interesting to me, though. Like, I can't place what it is, though.
I think she's on Hot Ones as a guest. Is she a model?
Yeah.
She's a Victoria's Secret model. I'm pretty sure.
Her eyebrows. Maybe I'm cursing you guys, but her eyebrows bother me. So I'm sorry if I've opened your eyes to
only
that.
reason I think I know this is because I think I saw a picture of it, but I think it's Calvin Klein and not.
I'm gonna Tiffany check you before you wreck you. Kara.
Oh yeah, I know this chick. Her interview for Hot Ones is really good. She's pretty interesting.
She's probably like a model in general because I do see that she's been a Victoria's Secret model for a while. Calvin Klein.
This guy's a wet noodle with mold on it.
Yeah, there you go. Aranya says she's a Victoria's Secret angel, but I'm sure they like hired her to do modeling for Calvin Klein. Okay, let's go. You know what this reminds me of?
What was
Jared?
that lip bite? That was weird.
He loves her. He thinks she's sexy.
Mm-hmm.
But Jared,
What?
this entire movie reminds me of like Life is Strange. How like overall like the story is good, but like there's little things where you're just like, wait, what? And then like
Yeah.
the dialogue, you're just like, this seems like it was poorly translated.
Yeah, definitely. It has that. It's something about it is like surreal, and it's like, well, what universe is this supposed to be in? You know, like ours? Oh, that's weird because humans don't act like this, and no one ever would. It's close, but it's like a couple dimensions over.
This is just the future with unchecked pop music.
So this is what I was talking about. This scene with like, you're going to go into the market in like a fifth dimension, and it's like kind of confusing because they're like it's a floating gun, and it's like, what? It's hard to wrap your head around that. And right when you think you got understand it, they're like, end of the scene, bye now. Never bring back multi-dimensional technology again.
Yeah, maybe this would have been better as like a TV series, like a Doctor Who-esque one.
Yeah, because it's like, well, like it's kind of like James Bond movies kind of have that like nail that thing down. They always show Q shows them the pen, then the pen comes back later in the end of the movie. Like it's pretty standard. Like you show the thing,
you know.
You give the guy a gun, and then he uses the gun throughout the movie. And this movie, they keep introducing, like, here's multidimensional technology. Anyways, no more of that. It's like, oh, okay, then. Sure.
Well, maybe they did that because they wanted to plan a sequel, but it panned, you know? Like,
Yeah, it's weird. But what I do like about this is basically, like, they're essentially kind of, like, alluding to, like, AR. Which, I mean, think about it. If you could, like, make a mall in the middle of nowhere, and then you get AR, and you could walk around in the AR mall without having to build anything, but you actually are visiting all these people around the world in their little VR shops. They're all wearing VR, AR goggles, and like, buy my thing. And it's like Amazon, but, you know, AR. That's kind of what they're kind of showing you what could be.
wait, but they're all just... right.
And then this guy with his big old hat. Why does it need to be so big? Why is it such a big old hat?
It looks like the guy from Tekken.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about. I'm just gonna put in Google Tekken Hat Boy. See if. Ow.
Forgot the name.
Tekken characters. The singing though. I think if they made this movie like funnier, like, you know, like Marvel movies sort of kind of humor, I think it would have done like extra well.
They should have leaned into it and made it like Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, that'd have been amazing.
Oh, okay. It's Raiden from Tekken.
Raiden?
Yeah, he's the one with like that big hat.
Raiden's not from Mortal Kombat?
Or I forget now.
Mortal Kombat.
Wasn't the one in Tekken? I forgot.
No.
I think he was an added character. Like a DLC character.
In Mortal Kombat?
I forget.
No, in Tekken.
Okay,
Was he even in Tekken?
I remember there was like somebody with like a big hat.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like I think because Tekken has like a lot of like. Oh no! I'm thinking
Like
of Soul
copycat
Calibur.
characters.
I don't know. I'm too lazy to find out. I always like the scenes where they like burn, like laser through like doors and stuff like that. Because it's like, do we have that technology? Is that real?
I like how it's so effortless, but like it requires a lot of energy in a small, package. So I
This
just
is
go
the
through like a
future, John
solid
Schwartz.
concrete wall.
It's the future.
This is 200 or something like that.
Yeah.
Everything's powered by string theory.
Well, so it's weird that they had to like break into this place, right? Because like, who cares? Like, you can't go in there without the goggles. Why? It's just the desert at that point. Like, what if you're like, I want to walk around in the desert? They'd be like, okay.
It's probably like trespassing weird. I don't know.
But it's literally nothing if you're not wearing the headset. It's the same as any other desert on the planet, Earth.
Yeah, but like, what if it's like protected park? You can't trespass like anywhere,
But it's
like,
just a desert.
I'm sure there's deserts here that
Yeah.
you can't walk through.
Probably.
Area 51,
Death Valley.
Death Valley.
You can walk through it. I mean, it's not a good idea.
He's hacking
Is he-
him. He's
It's
cloaking
like being
him up.
downloaded. What is happening? I forgot who these hooded people are.
I forgot a lot of little details, but is that John Goodman?
Oh, I do remember.
It is. I was
It
right.
is John Goodman. Wow.
I love this X-ray feature.
And Marlia Paylard.
I wonder how it gets that data. Does someone have to go through and like mark all the points? I guess it's not that hard of a job, but it must be kind of annoying.
I'm sure the data already exists, like as they're making the movie. You know what I
But
mean?
you have to sync it up with the scene, so when we hover over, it works like that. Like someone, it's not like they had to go like research, like, hey, movie makers, who's this guy? It's
no,
there,
but I'm
yeah.
saying like John Goodman shows up 13 minutes in. It's probably like on his
maybe.
payroll or something. You know what I mean? Like,
You could have him do it off the script.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
The
yeah,
script
the
is
script.
probably a pretty good point.
Or subtitles.
Yeah. But see, at some point, like I feel like a human is doing some kind of manual work. If it's off the subtitles, then some human had to go and type up the subtitles.
You don't think we can AI it somehow?
I don't think our AI is that good. I mean, I think nowadays what they're probably doing, or I would assume is what they do, and I think this is also what like OpenSubtitles.com does, is I think they get initial generation of subtitles via like speech to text, and then someone goes through and cleans it up. Which is also why in a lot of subtitles, I'm watching shows and it'll be like, instead of guy, it'll say bye, and like, oh, that person didn't actually edit this one or something like that.
I can't tell if like the CG for John Goodman is real good, or like does it remind me of like Blizzard style CG, or is it like World of Warcraft the movie style CG? I can't tell.
And it's
Is
pretty
this
good. Can I? What is this with this gun that splits? Like, when would you ever need that? Why
For
does he
this
have
specific
Yeah, it's so
situation.
specific.
There's a. He knew this would happen. That's why he has two chairs in front of his desk.
Yeah, he's like, you always have to sit in the two chairs so I can shoot both of you. It's so specific.
Doesn't work if
Yeah.
there's three people.
Yeah, like maybe like his business is always like that. Like that's his business. It's like
Oh, yeah,
no. No variant.
I'm the
For-
solo proprietor of this business. No. But why? I don't want to deal business with you. Hey, we have 3 business partners. No, only 2. Only 2. No more, no less.
Does this just create matter in the real world?
It's transferring it between the dimensions, which is kind of nonsensical.
I think it's kind of cool.
It is cool, but it's like, what?
Yeah, it's beyond our human comprehension, you guys. We're living in 2018 and they're in 2020, whatever. I mean, not 2020.
It's fantasy. I mean, not
Yeah,
anything
22 something. I don't know how to read numbers.
Rush 2250.
Wait, is it
I
another
love, like-
dimension or is it teleportation?
It's like a
I'm
mini
just-
wormhole.
Yeah, like maybe planets exist
Yeah, are
on the
these,
same plane.
Because I'm wondering, maybe this is somewhere else in the galaxy?
Valerian's in trouble.
Because I was going to laugh at like, whatever you all find you. I'm like, you know how hard it would be? Like, it seems virtually impossible to find someone else in another dimension. It's like, good luck.
Also,
But-
I thought Valerian was the name of their ship and not the name of their guy.
Wait, what
Yeah,
is-
right?
Wait, what does Valerian mean?
The name of the
That's-
boy.
Yeah,
Oh, that's stupid.
right?
So that he is the main character then.
I guess.
Wait,
No,
no.
the main
Valerian
character.
Valerian : City of 1,000 cities or whatever. City of 1,000
The-
planets. Why is it? He's not. The boy isn't.
The boy is Valerian, but the second main character happens to be Valerian. So Valerian's the one main character. The second main character is the city of 1,000 planets.
It's the rom-com love story between the boy and the city of 1,000 planets.
I love this low budget Keanu Reeves.
Low budget Keanu
Yeah.
Reeves.
Yeah.
You know what?
You know what?
Oh, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, you know what it is? They're both models. I don't
Yeah.
think they're much actors.
Also, also seems like a very specific gun. A gun that shoots balls that lock onto metal. Like
And
again,
matter.
it only works if someone's using this weird technology with the hand thing. It's weird. It's also weird that
Countermeasures.
it affects him in the main world. It's so odd. It's the like
Yeah. this
concept
part
of
kinda
like
breaks me
VR
down.
of me having like when I play like VR and there's a virtual wall and I get confused because I'm like, where's the real wall? And I have to like merge that in my brain. But it's also like, no way why would the weight in the other world? It's so
See, this
confusing.
part I didn't get. Like, how is he going down levels in the desert when it's just dirt?
Well, there was a pipe there, but yeah, I don't know. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Wait.
Can't it
Because
just like
there's
shoot
a
his
city.
hand?
There's just like
So-
caverns underneath.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so this
Like, what
right
if there
now
weren't caverns?
is.
Would it be just crushed?
The what?
Like, what if there was no caverns underneath that
Oh,
desert? Would it
then-
just be like smushed?
No,
Or
he
his
just
arm
would.
ripped off?
He would just stop falling.
And his arm rips off.
No. What are you talking about? It'd be like as if he hit the ground now. He just hit the ground earlier.
No, but see, he in the fifth dimension or whatever.
Oh, he killed
goes
that guy.
down, and he goes down the real world too. But
He's
if there
only
was-
falling
if it
in
was
the
solid
real world. But he's only
where would he
falling in the
go?
world. It's like I just said, it's like a VR where I'm not bound by the virtual walls. I'm bound by the physical walls.
Yeah, so what we're seeing right now is the first world. I think the problem is that we're perceiving that second world as a virtual world.
Yeah.
But it's not
Remember-
a virtual world. It's just a world that exists at the same time in the same
No, but
place.
he
Him
was going
falling
down
is-
because those little balls were weighing him down in both worlds.
No, they're making way down, but he's bound by the real world. See, this cavern really exists. Oh, you know what? You're right. This doesn't make any sense. I have no idea.
None of this does. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This scene was hard to take in because I'm like, wait, where is he in real life?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
you're
in the
right.
desert still. He's not swinging on a rope in real life though. Like,
So
Like, what?
it's like, so is he underneath the desert? You're right. They don't show you. They don't show you on
No,
purpose.
no, they
yeah,
did
he
show
fell
us.
underneath
Oh.
the desert.
He's in a cavern.
But so, like, if he's swinging on a
First.
rope in the fifth dimension, would he just be like floating in the
Yeah, I
regular
guess.
dimension?
I'm pretty sure it just looks like a weird. Let's
this is
not
hard.
think about it.
Like, one to
Don't
one.
think about it.
This
Stop.
is the worst thing ever. I hate this movie now.
We're still thinking with our 2018 human brains.
Yeah, we don't know.
gotta advance ourselves. Otherwise, we'll never move ahead. You know?
we gotta be more open-minded.
Yeah, like
So
these jellyfish boys. Oh, look, see?
He's in
there you
it's
go.
1-to-1 ratio with that world.
So my question is Valeria from Valeria, like
It's Valerian.
Valerian?
Like the
Is
root.
Valerian?
Oh,
From
see, there
Game
you
of
go.
Thrones.
I don't. Recipes, please. You can't bring that in here.
I like how she's just like a hacker and just can like solder just random
She's
wires.
not a hacker and she's not a solderer. She just rips things out. And
I
like,
always
puts-
hate that in movies too, when they're like, "Oh, wires. Let me just. You need like a multimeter tool and hours of time to figure out. You can't just pull out wires and touch things and like.
Yeah.
The future, Jared. The future.
Who
Like,
carries
just
around a
trained
soldering
for that
iron?
purpose one day, you know. Like she's got like an electronic engineering degree just for the purpose. Like, you know, no big deal, whatever.
I mean, they're like space people.
They
so
are.
why not?
They are like special agents. I'm not disputing that. I'm disputing how easy. There's no. Nothing was ever. No, it doesn't work like that.
What
And
they
this-
didn't show is that in her little soldering pen, it actually shoots out a little nanobot
Yeah,
that
and
does all the work.
It's like in The Simpsons, like a magical wizard did it.
Oh,
So
look,
in
the
the
little
world are
marble.
like wires, just like quaint and like, you know, primitive.
Probably.
Like, it's baby stuff, just wires. We're like way past that, you know. We got fifth dimensions. Oh, he's cute.
What are we supposed to do?
It's just like how she throws it at him and then runs.
Did anyone have any snacks?
Cool people. Why don't they just like clone some disposable clones and just use the clones for these secret operative missions? And if the clones die, whatever.
I don't have any snacks, but let me tell you the story about how I got home from work early today and tried to make
Your life
chicken
got
wings.
flipped, turned upside down.
And
chicken?
I tried to make chicken wings, and I can't cook or anything. So I was trying to like use ingredients that I can eat, and then that includes garlic salt and other stuff.
Nice.
Well, the problem is, it's garlic salt. In my head, I was using it as garlic powder.
Oh.
So-
Oh no!
Like as the breading?
Wait, but garlic
So-
powder is also still potent. If you didn't know that, so like,
Yeah.
Not as much as like garlic salt, right?
it's more. It's more potent in the garlic flavor. Like I would only.
Yeah,
use,
that's what I wanted.
Yeah,
I didn't
I-
want that much salty, but I wanted it a lot more garlicky.
But I'm saying I would
Just
probably
add
put the
sugar to
same
garlic
amount of
salt.
garlic powder. I'd probably put less garlic powder than I would put garlic salt if I was ever using it in anything. A
Oh,
lot less.
I want 100%. I wanted to feel like I was sucking on garlic. Like
Okay,
I
then
wanted so much garlic
Then
powder.
I guess I would probably use equal amounts.
But
You weren't expecting any guests, I see.
yeah, I got. So I didn't realize, or I guess I did know, but I just didn't want to believe that it was garlic salt. And then the first bite was like the worst. I felt my mouth hurt with how
Like-
salty it was. Like it was just, I don't even know how to explain it. It felt like my mouth was getting like cut up. It was just so painful.
Oh. But did you let it go to waste?
No, I rinsed it. I rinsed it, and it's still a little bit salty, but it's much more tolerable.
Or palatable?
Yeah, definitely. Ugh, but I was like, never again. I'll never cook again. But I would like to say success is that it cooked all the way through.
Nice.
She ruined her
Aranya-
Victoria's Secret dress.
Oh no. Can we
want
just all
seatbelts
put
like
on our
that.
right?
Yeah.
They're like the self-tying shoelaces.
Remember those like 80s cars that had like the motorized seatbelt that like was all weird?
Oh yeah, that would just like bzz, bzz, right
Yeah.
over you. I totally
Why?
remember that.
Why?
Because it's so hard.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Oh no! End of the movie. Cool.
Let's rate it.
Uh,
Turn it off and reset it. Like just reset all Amazon.
Problems playing the movie. That's the problem. Do you know where you left off? Oh, continue watching. Thank you. Come on.
Fingers crossed.
This is why it's buff for buddies. Let's
You're
Buffering.
gonna mess up the syncing for the viewers.
everyone pause your movie. Whoa, wait, okay. We
Well,
pause
let us read.
We pause at 36.
This is everybody on the bus.
3601. Yeah.
Who's on the bus, Jared?
Who's on the bus? Whoa.
John Goodman's on the bus.
Come
This is the
on.
whole cast.
You're in the second dimension.
Albert Joffrey.
Wow, that was so wrong.
I bet.
Abel?
Joffrey. I can't. It's very tiny font for me. It's very far away. Oh, Abel Joffrey. Is that right? Tom Heigrek. Yavin Lucker. Julian Maryland.
You're like that sketch with
It's
Hey,
tiny
bro.
font. It's on another monitor, like on the other side of the desk.
Mahamadou.
Mamadou Kolbe. John Goodman. He's not in this scene.
can pronounce
Stefan
that, right?
Kronskin.
Where did they get these people?
Ola Rapace. And then the main actor Eric. Is that a different photo from earlier for these guys?
No, same photo.
Okay.
know.
That guy
Eric
looks like he's 14 in that photo.
Lampard, Sam Douglas.
What?
Douglas.
Just keep on. Let us keep reading.
Sam Douglas.
He done messed up, J-Rod.
Irene Polko. I got him. Nailed it.
I just want to like address to the audience that Jared isn't making fun of their names. Jared just can't read.
And it's tiny, and for some reason everything's being highlighted. It's hard to read. Anyways, I'm playing at 3605. If you're trying to see the
Sam
movie.
Douglas.
I at least saw this part already.
Oh no, that guy did. He
His
did.
shoes are still on.
I don't
His
understand
shoes
why.
are still on?
His shoes are still on. His shoes are flat. I don't like that. Like, he's playing VR, right? And then the gun gets hit, and then he falls down. Like, that's not how
Like,
that.
how are you transferring that energy?
Yeah. Why would that happen to you?
Because
Like disconnected, like isolated, right?
two
Also, I love
planets.
how easy that windshield came out.
He has
designed for
strong
that.
legs. Has strong legs. Ooh,
I like how tough
very-
that dog is.
I like how you called him a dog.
It's like their version of pit bulls. That's how they just like evolved them like that.
They're very
Like the
lumpy.
breeding.
It's a far cry from how
Wow.
we began with the fat dogs.
You know what? I can't tell if this movie's so bad that we didn't realize that it reversed a little bit, rewinded a little bit, or
noticed.
if
Oh, yeah, it might have. I wouldn't be surprised if it went back a little
because
bit.
now we can have our seatbelt conversation again.
Oh yeah,
Buckle in.
yeah. Like they were a thing, and then the '90s hit, and they're gone.
Yeah, because everyone's just like, this is dumb. It takes too
I
long
can do
to
it myself. I don't need no, you know.
Well, like how long it took, like 4 seconds to put on that
kinda
seatbelt, but
quick.
then on a regular person, like you can like I bet you there's like competitive like seatbelting or something like that. Like hop in a car and then just try to like seatbelt yourself in like record time.
But no, they were never comfortable though, because it's all like weird angle.
Yeah, and
They're
it's always
all,
like
high up on your collarbone and stuff.
slicing your neck
You can
open.
adjust it because it's on like the door frame. Then like you open the door and like you have to like take it off and it's weird.
Wow, how come that thing sliding out looked like stop motion for a second? Was that
Oh.
crazy?
So like bullets couldn't hurt this thing. Like will it die just like falling, or would it survive? You think?
I don't know.
No, it's like a cockroach.
Yeah, I mean like bullets didn't even like hurt it, and like it just rammed through a car or a bus and just
Yeah,
made
it's
a seal.
probably fine.
Yeah, it probably has like a super big exoskeleton.
Let's speculate more about
That's
this.
a weird
the
chihuahua.
anatomy of this CGI alien creature.
I've seen some chihuahuas that ugly actually.
Okay, you're a little scabby, so why don't we...
I feel like a lot of chihuahuas kind of look the same.
Well, I mean like Some of them might be like inbred or something, and they're kind of ugly. Like, have you seen that like World's Ugliest Dog? That's like all like blind and missing teeth and like 15 years
so
old.
sad.
And it's kind of like that.
Now
The
she's gonna
internet
shoot it
loves
with
it.
lasers and turn it into alien juice. Oh, it's like when you're getting your teeth whitened, and then they put the color, the bleaching color thing. I don't even know what it is. Does anyone know what that is?
Like hydrogen peroxide or something.
No, it's like the light.
Oh, the UV light.
UV. Yeah.
It
yeah.
activates the paste or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. The bleaching thing. I'm not a doctor or a
It's
dentist.
just like really concentrated hydrogen peroxide.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's like hydrogen peroxide, and it's like the LED light also increases the effect or whatever. Apparently.
Oh.
Dentist sorcery.
Dentist sorcery.
So is that why they have all these like blue lights everywhere, just to like make your teeth whiter, like
Yeah.
throughout the whole day?
Yeah, when you use your blue light filter on your phone, your teeth actually get yellow.
So he has 4 stars in his collar. Did they all have 4 stars on his collar? Are the same things in Powerade in Gatorade?
Aid.
I always thought they were the kind of the same thing.
I need a test, Jared. I might be allergic
To what?
to Powerade or something.
How?
I need a
It's
test.
just like
'Cause
salt.
Blue 3.
I don't know, because I said, oh, I hate it when it burns, and everyone's like, it doesn't burn. And now I'm confused because it definitely burns. It burns your throat when you drink it.
No.
It has like
That was
artificial
Robitussin.
sweeteners. Sometimes artificial sweeteners burn my throat because they taste like it's like that weird saturated sweet taste.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
But yeah, I don't know. I had Powerade because I prefer Gatorade over Powerade.
I think we need to do a taste test.
Blind
I think-
taste test.
Yeah, let's do a blind taste test where we like can't tell which one's which, and then we'll find out. Powerade. Oh wait, Gatorade. Did you know there's pink? Gatorade. There's pink Powerade, Jared.
Okay. Why? I don't know.
I didn't know that there's like more than blue and red. No, I lied. I knew there was like a clear one.
I didn't. I'm crazy.
Wait, how
Isn't
did that
there?
butterfly just take it? Take her? What?
It's a big old butterfly. It's big.
There's a
It's a big one.
Yeah, there's the clear Gatorade.
Butterflies digest themselves.
Butterfly in the sky.
I
can
can
Oh,
go.
they're fishing.
Yeah, they're
What?
fishing.
Oh, so
It's weird. It's a weird thing.
This clear Gatorade is the non-elemental Gatorade. No one reacted to that. In
It's like the arcane Gatorade, not like like fire, water type. I get
do
it.
you drink a Gatorade depending on like the powers that you need at the time?
Yeah, and then it's like red is fire, blue is water, pink is watermelon.
It's
Blood
but,
magic.
but it's not. No, it's not watermelon. It's the power of water and melons.
The power of melons.
I'm a melon bender.
It's funny you make that joke because in Avatar they do have like a watermelon scene.
It's
They
a
bend
deleted
them.
scene, though.
It's a really good scene.
Cabbages.
It's a deleted scene, though.
The Melon Lord?
What?
Melon Lord. That one. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh no, I'm thinking of the hallucinogenic deleted scene.
Well, no, I remember watching him hallucinate on TV.
Dude, he hallucinated all the time when he went into the spirit realm or whatever.
No,
Or Sokka, right?
The-
It's the munchiest.
Wait, in this show, are there powers? I'm doing air quotes. Just heroin.
What? I'm so.
Oh,
I'm
opium?
talking about. Never
Nice.
mind.
Yeah, everyone's on drugs in this movie, Jared. That's why all of this is all fake. It's actually in our world, in our current time, and everyone's just aggressively role playing.
They're all in the desert. That earlier scene in the movie, that was Burning Man.
They're in what is it? Dehydrated
Yeah.
and therefore hallucinating.
I go to Burning Man and I'm like, whoa, Valerian, jellyfish. That was my Jello. You just ruined it. You put it on your head.
Jello-fish. Oh my gosh. Recipes and I have been talking about the wrong avatar.
Oops.
I was
It's funny
talking about
because I make that joke on purpose, but that was the first time. It's like super organic.
I was talking about the last
Power.
Airbender avatar, and he was talking about the James Cameron avatar.
We were talking about like fire and water magic too.
Is there fire magic in James
No,
Cameron's
I
avatar?
don't know where I was. I don't know.
It's okay. You're a filmmaker. That's why.
Thank you.
I was very confused. I was getting like a little bit like frustrated too, and I was like, "How could you not remember?"
To be fair, I watched and I didn't remember the Pumpkin Lord.
It's the Melon Lord. It's clearly a watermelon. Why would you?
Am I alone here? Could you confuse that for a pumpkin?
No, it's green. It's green, therefore it's
Look-
not a pumpkin.
There are various products in the gourd family that are green, or whatever pumpkins are.
What is a pumpkin? Squash. What is
It's
a squash?
A gourd. It's a gourd.
Gourd.
A squash.
Gourd.
The gourd lord. That's good.
Oh man, man, that's such a good scene though. Oh, this guy's weird. Oh, this lady alien is weird.
Come here to get a makeover.
She's just so excited about clothes, but like not clothes for herself. She's clothes for her.
Why can't she talk, but the male one can talk?
Oh wait, I remember exactly why this is happening. It makes sense actually, so I'm gonna retract my statement.
I am saying.
That face. That's a good reaction gift.
This is a dumb moment.
Oh.
Yeah, I hate this whole scene with these weird alien things.
You know though, like, I actually forgot. I was just so distracted about the saliva thing.
Who's this guy?
Oh, he's like the stripper club owner.
Ethan Hawke.
Oh, in real
Jolly
life.
the pimp.
He's also probably a stripper club owner in real life.
Yeah, I don't know what he does in his free time. But you know, like for a bunch of like space cadet people or whatever, I'm surprised that they don't know more languages. Like
Yeah.
more alien languages. Did they
Yeah.
put glow sticks on his jacket?
Yeah, it's also funny too. Is like I think those are just glow sticks. They probably had to keep like, oh, replace them. I do like his attention to his own business though. He's not. He's like, it's my business, but I'm also gonna play the music. Like he doesn't just sit there. He's a part of it.
Here it is. Here's the K-pop sensation, Rihanna.
He's really hands on with his business. I'm eating
yeah.
popcorn.
Very loudly into the mic.
Sorry, this might pick up too much.
Of all people, though, Rihanna. I wonder if the director likes Rihanna or something. That's not Rihanna. We all know that's not really Rihanna. Doing these.
Don't shatter my dreams.
Was that Rihanna's spider dance? This is just Rihanna playing Just Dance. It was not a good dance, Dipple says.
This is where like a third of the budget went.
Yeah, like mostly to her, probably casting her. Is this offensive? Is someone offended by this? This might be offensive, you guys.
I mean, what is she though? Is she a witch doctor? Is this offensive?
You'll see exactly what she is in a few scenes.
I don't like seeing my good old America be represented by some blue afro Rihanna.
She is wearing a blue afro. And there you go, French maid Rihanna.
I just was like, what if like while she was in the blue afro, he's like, stop that one.
That's rude.
I like that one. Yeah. Also, I'm like, you're paying for that, right? I'm not paying for this drink now.
Is that Halle Berry?
She's I'm like, she's
She's
Catwoman now.
She's actually Anne Hathaway. That's not her dancing, like doing those acrobatics, right?
It looks like a
I
white
can't-
woman dancing.
I can't imagine it. It's probably a stunt double.
We're gonna look this up. Rihanna. Oh, it would help if I spelled her name right.
It's not Rhinona, right? Rhino.
Yeah, isn't her name Rihanna?
Raina.
I heard it was Rihanna. What am I looking up? Rihanna stunt double Valerian. Oh, here we go. Vanity Fair. Up, scrolling down.
I started at age 4.
Oh, so apparently she was really hard to get a hold of because she was just so busy.
I'm sure you can. I know all of Shakespeare by heart if you want. Poetry? You like poetry?
Sure.
Da, 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 da.
Tough choice.
Wow, she wanted to be in this movie so bad that she like canceled some of her other stuff.
Wait, Rihanna wanted to be in this movie,
Yeah.
but then she was hard to get a hold of.
Well, like she was already doing things, and then when she was finally gotten a hold of, and they explained her character, Rihanna was just like, "Yes, we got to do this."
Because she only has to be in it for a little while.
I'm gonna tell you what I really have in mind.
Or she like flew to Paris straight away or something like that. Okay, but who is her stunt double?
Please, no, don't shoot me.
What the hell is that?
That is you. When you are 10, you're not going
It's not her, right? It don't have another person. What? I would be very surprised if it is her.
Okay, okay.
The video stuff?
Check chat.
No, you're crazy.
Sweetie.
I don't have time for your games, sweetie. Come on, tell me what's your name.
You're Fava, you're a robot, and I think your connection is bad.
Tiff.
I'm reading.
I hate
As for
Rihanna in this Charlie Chaplin outfit though. I don't like.
That's exactly what Recipes wrote in this paragraph that he typed in the chat. He was just like, she is appropriating Charlie Chaplin, and I am not having it. No, he says, it's not Rihanna.
Best I ever saw.
Oh, Emily Livingston.
You're welcome.
Emily Livingston. That's the answer. And it is a white woman who is also a dancer, aerialist, contortionist, and a retired Olympian, who also happens to be Jeff Goldblum's real life wife.
Get it, Jeff.
He probably has her perform that scene all the time.
Every
Isn't they
night.
divorced now?
Aww.
I could be wrong.
That's too bad.
Come on, Jeff.
Nope, they're still together. I lied.
That's good.
I am saying wrong facts about celebrities.
Those are just alternative facts to
Better fact
It's
check
not
yourself.
slander. It's not slander.
Correct yourself.
She is quite young compared to him.
You an artist or not?
Yes, but I need time to get into my role.
But you know what?
She's 32.
And he is
Pretty old.
50.
65.
Is she 32?
65.
He is 65.
Wait, how old is she?
35.
32.
So
Oh, 35?
half his age.
Sort of. She's 35.
So a little bit more than half his age.
A little bit less than half his age.
That might be a little bit over the top. Never mind.
Just the costumes. Every scene in this movie has like bonker costumes. I feel
Imagine
like.
their wardrobe budget.
Yeah.
They just did an open casting call for like cosplayers, and then they just said, "Show up here."
Because at first they show up and they do the arm thing again. The arm thing in the beginning, and they're wearing like.
So they did do it.
The video broke. Amazon. Not
He doesn't
really.
like the rabbit browser.
Maybe. We're on to you.
They know.
I mean, Netflix knows, so why don't they know?
But why
Jeff
did-
Bezos is heartless.
We're at the beginning of the movie.
Oh yeah, so I don't like how Amazon, it doesn't allow you to like listen to like the audio commentaries and stuff like on DVDs. Like, why don't they just add it in?
Wait.
Tiffany, no. That picture makes me feel like scared of my inevitable aging.
Which
No, it's just very goofy to me, and like the more you look at it, you're just like, what is going on? It's like super mundane. It's Jeff Goldblum and his wife at the beach, but it's just like she looks like a teapot, and then he just looks like I don't know. He kind of looks like
he's like thick in the midsection and like scrawny in the arms and legs.
yeah, like his arms are really long.
He looks cold. He's like,
Yeah.
Does look cold.
this water is cold. She's kind of
And
got a
then-
6-pack.
She has to with all the
She's a gymnast.
pole
Oh,
dancing.
You're right. Yeah.
All that core.
Yeah, but she's also a
He's walking
teapot.
like he has to poop.
She probably does. Yeah, I feel like they make these guys real important, but they're not very important, are they?
Yeah,
They just chose like weird no-name actors.
it is a scene between these two actors that are like, I don't know, in the movie like 5 times maybe.
And then like that kid seems way too young to be in like this high-level like team.
He is a superstar in Asia. That's why they used him.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Dude, the military takes 18-year-olds.
But now, like, let's say you're in like those countries and you're like, oh, I really love that actor and he's in this film. Like, why does that just make you want to watch it just because like he's in there for like 2 seconds?
I literally watched this movie because of Dame Dawn.
Oh.
So I know exactly
okay.
why they do that stuff.
Wait, what was it? I missed it.
Like why they add like certain actors into movies just because.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's
Like-
a lot of Tiffany's in China or something.
That sounded so racist.
I didn't mean it like that.
I know what you meant, but it's just like really.
And it's like only worse that she's Vietnamese and not Chinese. It's like,
There's a lot.
There's a lot of whatever you are in whatever country you're from.
In that country over there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but you guys know, did you guys hear the thing? I'm not sure if it's like a new development, but like the Vanisher from Deadpool 2 was Brad Pitt, and he's literally in the movie for 8 frames.
So I haven't seen Deadpool 2 yet, but I did read that article, and he said that he did it because it was funny.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they were being serious, but he's just like he just wanted coffee as payment.
Yeah. Which is
I hope
cool.
that's real. I hope that's
Because I was
real.
going, oh man, what did it cost him for that? He didn't even do anything. You can't cost. Oh, cool. He was a cool guy. Because it was. Well, I mean, that's the thing. If it literally was walk on set, do a thing and walk off. Yeah, it's like why wouldn't you do it if you thought it was a good chuckle? 7 minutes of filming. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense. And the concept
Those
behind it,
hats.
how they included him as that character is really funny.
11. The Lemon Wars.
Or it's kind of like how in I guess in a way the opposite of Jumanji, the new Jumanji, where I was like it's those kids, but it shows like Jack Black and like The Rock, but like those kids are only in the movie for like 10 seconds at the beginning and the end. Or some movies are
Right.
like, hey, I'm The Rock, let me drink this potion. Oh no, I'm a child now. All right, The Rock, you're done filming. You're this child now. Like like that kind of stuff. I always think that's really clever. Or what is the movie with Harry Potter in it? Swiss Army Man. It's the same thing. He was on set for like a day filming in that, and then the rest of the time it's a prop. It's a prop dummy of him. The dead corpse is played by not him. It's just so it's really clever.
I thought this scene was like the most believable acting from her
How is that
so
hat
far.
have such good suction on her head that it can like support her whole
Yeah,
body?
it doesn't make any sense. It's a stupid hat.
Like it
Also,
would be
yeah.
hard to like attach, and then it just falls off. Like that must be some weird hat.
It's very good acting because they actually told her that they're going to eat her brain, and she was like, "No."
You know what though?
I use that sometimes.
They were holding her in place. I think that's why she couldn't move
I
out
like
of the
how in
hat.
this part, like all of a sudden, they're just like really badass hand-to-hand weapons. All of a sudden,
It's because he loves her.
I don't understand what the hat was supposed to do. Like, why was he
It-
going to
it
like?
was
those
like
lemon
a-
thingies, like a bowl or something for a brain.
Yeah, like they actually do that with like I think it's eggs where it's
My
like a
brain.
quail egg and then they cut it, something like that.
That's weird. What a weird thing.
Quail egg holder cutter.
I do like his armor because it looks like something out of like World of Warcraft or something. Cool.
They got to appeal to all the Warcrafters.
Yeah.
In China. That's why it made so much money overseas, I
Yeah.
think. Copy.
But I feel like so in China, do they just like fantasy movies and like they don't care about the acting? They just like the
Yeah, I
visuals?
mean, I think we had this discussion also. It's like the acting is so different than like the acting of Chinese movies, you know?
Also, wait, I'm assuming they'll do like a dub version, right,
I
for
remember
China.
that.
Oh, maybe. I
So
didn't
if
think
they
about
do a
that.
dub, then the acting doesn't really even line up with the voice actor, anyways.
Also, I feel like they only release like a small quantity of American films in China. So if you only get 6 films, then that's all there is. That's like what you base all your opinions on.
Yeah, these still might be
Yeah.
like being the best movies and like being
Yeah.
released there comparatively.
And I mean, they're like still 10 times the budget of like any Chinese film. So it's like the
Yeah,
best thing ever.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So even though we're spoiled, we're so spoiled.
Yeah.
First world problems.
We had this conversation.
I know we're
so-
we're running out of material.
How they can just stab right through the armor like it's no big deal. Did you notice that?
Yeah, the armor's
Yeah.
useless. It's like aluminum foil.
They also just murdered like everyone in that room.
Yeah.
But they
And
died for their
also,
country.
like, we just murdered like a bunch of people, but like we're not gonna murder these guys. We're too tired now.
I did like this part. I thought this was silly, but silly in a good way.
Yeah.
Because Rihanna's in the back just like yelling and stuff. And then, bloop, 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 bloop.
And then like throughout the whole scene, like she's like later on, like she's all like, "I'm dying," but she looked fine that whole time
She was faking it. It's just a flesh wound.
until she was making it.
Yeah. She's a dancer and she's probably a good actor too. She didn't want anyone to worry about her.
But now, who's the better dancer, her or some dancer?
Oh. Definitely Rihanna.
But she's also made out of like gel and doesn't have bones, so she could
Yeah,
get.
she's also a
Those-
jello woman.
They're not body rolls; they're
Like
body
like
waves. She could do that.
Now, if she can like change her form to be whatever, could she also change like what color she is? Like, should she be like blueberry jello or like raspberry jello?
She can do whatever
Are
she
you saying
wants.
can't she change her flavor?
That'd be weird. That doesn't sound right anymore.
No, it doesn't. I don't like this.
I want her to taste like blue Powerade.
Oh,
Carbonate.
that's a good flavor. What if it's like that fake like blueberry flavor?
Nah, get it out of here. Not today.
Like, you know when they make those like muffins, but like they don't add actual like real blueberries. It's like just like flavoring with like weird little like blue splotches in there.
Isn't that not the blueberries?
No, but it's like it doesn't feel real.
Because they're baked.
I don't know. It doesn't feel
I've
right.
made blueberry muffins from like scratch before, and that's like when they bake them, they
Well,
like.
can they design it where the blueberries are still like fresh tasting?
Engineered.
Yeah.
You need is like a little. So you bake just a muffin, and then what you need is, and when they're fresh, then you get a device and you go through and you inject it and you subdermal implant the
Have you seen like those
blueberries.
Delicious.
food injector syringes they have on infomercials?
but it's got to be the size of a blueberry, and you can just inject them. That would be what you want.
I would eat that. Yeah.
You know what? That does actually sound pretty good because then they'd pop and they'd be juicy.
The texture, yeah.
Yeah, you could warm them up a little bit too, or maybe the muffin will warm them up. You know,
We gotta get on that.
Yeah, I'm a banana muffin guy though. That's the peak of muffin.
But isn't that just banana bread?
It's got walnuts sometimes.
Yeah,
Doesn't banana bread have walnuts too? I always felt like, aren't banana nut muffins
Sometimes.
just banana bread in a muffin shape?
What's wrong with being something and being called a muffin
Affordable.
though?
Nothing.
there
I'm
you
just
go.
saying, but those are literally the same thing, right? I'm not wrong here.
All right, well,
Muffin is just cake in the muffin shape.
Yeah, essentially.
So
you know, why isn't there blueberry bread? You know, where's that at?
Oh my gosh.
What?
Blueberry bread. How come they don't have that?
They do.
Where?
you can make whatever you want, Jared. What's stopping
I
you?
can?
They have blueberry bread.
Where? Where did I buy it? Blue.
What's that?
Like Whole Foods or something weird.
It's that one place, Pepperidge Farms.
Oh
I remember.
Well, I'm looking at blueberry bread, and you know what it looks like? A long cupcake. It's just like this is okay.
Link it.
Here's this is dumb. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. This recipe on allrecipes.com says blueberry bread, but then it's frosting on it. Dude, that's a pound cake.
Yeah.
That's not bread.
How much sugar is it?
Oh, I love those kinds of breads.
Oh no,
man.
it's still not bread though.
He
That's more of a
just
pound
said
cake.
it wasn't bread.
Yeah, no.
No, I'm talking about Rest in Pieces
Oh.
bread, the Pepperidge Farm.
Oh,
Oh, I
yeah,
see.
yeah. I've had these. They're weird because they're fake, but they're pretty all right.
I wonder what it would taste like if you made a sandwich out of those.
What's in the sandwich?
You know what? You know what's a life hack is if you make a peanut PB&J with those.
How do you make a PB&J, Jared?
Okay, so first you will.
You'd have such
Wait.
a sugar crash.
What
though,
the
from all
hell? Okay,
jelly.
that was the movie or what? The fire truck just drove by. For you
Oh, that was weird. I could hear it too.
Yeah, because it went
Yeah.
through the microphone, but I was so confused by it.
That was really loud.
Yeah, it was. I guess I'm never sitting here when the fire truck goes by. I don't know.
Anyways, how do you make peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
I don't want to talk about BBJ things.
No, don't
Have a bad
start.
experience with B&J?
Not again.
I gotta save it for the next AMA, our 2-year
okay.
streaming anniversary, and then I'll do it on the
Hey,
AMA.
I have an idea, Jared.
Okay.
Why don't you write this as a blog post?
Oh, get some content out there.
The PB&J thing.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be searchable. It's my secret. You have to
Oh,
come to,
is it?
You have to
I
come
didn't
to
know
the
it was your
stream.
secret. You tell everyone like all the time.
It's my secret.
Well, okay, here. Let me tell you what you do, Jared. Are you listening? Are you listening?
Yeah.
First, you title it some clickbait title, like
Yeah.
you've never had peanut butter jelly sandwich this way before, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you go in and you talk about like how you came up with it, like who you are, your background, and then once you get to like ingredients, you'll do like a heading size 1 ingredients.
And then a paragraph
And then
about
put-
like the peanut butter.
There you
No,
go.
and then you put an asterisk. Find out more at, and then the stream.
Oh,
Very good.
you should like get your knives down too and do like an Amazon link, an affiliate link. I want to know every tool you use in your process.
Yeah,
this
you
is the-
use knives to make peanut butter jelly sandwich. You use like a sous vide. You use like I don't know, a French press. I literally was
A
looking around my
smoker.
room. Yeah, you use a smoker for those nuts. You gotta smoke those nuts.
I like the idea too, where it's like, growing up, the peanut butter and jelly was essential to my core childhood. And it's this big long thing. It's like, yeah. Anyways, you just toss a few pieces of bread in the toaster, you toast them, you just spread the peanut butter and jelly however you feel like. Anyways, that's the end. Like, the actual method of making it is just like, you throw it together. It's good. Secret
It's
to
just the
peanut
way
butter and
that you explain it. though.
The secret is you can't mess up a PB&J. It's all sugar and good. It's just
Yeah, like maybe it's like maybe that it could be a series where it's just like the PB&J, the next is grilled cheese, and then
yeah.
Watch my 30-minute YouTube video on part 1, toasting
where
the
you
bread.
explain your background story.
Yeah, I heard that.
Me too. Jared is actually a cat. That's why.
The prequel. This is the prequel where I explain the philosophy behind my decisions, and I go over the tooling that we'll be using for this.
When you get to the end, you're gonna go on like hiatus for like 3 years. Oh man!
So
Subscribe to my
the secret
Patreon.
recipe. Is it like that movie, The Prestige? You were like, once you learn the magic, it's not cool anymore.
Yeah, no, it's like once you wait. Are you talking about the movie? Or are you talking about Jared?
That's learning to
Like
cook.
his secret PB&J recipe or something like
Oh,
that.
that green screen was so bad.
Yeah, like they'll never know.
Is there someone in there and listening to this podcast? It's like, tell me. And I'm like, no.
They're gonna like waterboard you for it.
Come to the stream. Come to the
this
stream.
matters.
That's a
Cream
video
peanut
idea.
butter or
Jared
nutty
gets
peanut
like
butter?
kidnapped by like a white van that pulls up to his. Yeah, okay, so this is
Tell
what's
us your
gonna happen.
secret recipe.
This is what's gonna happen. While
It's Mr.
Jared is
Krabs.
recording this podcast, sirens go by and it's so loud. Jared goes, "I've never heard that before. What's going on?" And he goes outside, and it was a whole trap. And they put a bag over his head and put him in a white van, and they take him to some place that he doesn't know. But it's like literally down the street in an alleyway. But he doesn't know that because he had his bag over his head. And then they're like shaking him. They're like, "You're gonna tell me this, or we're gonna shoot off of a toe or something like that." And then Jared's gonna be like, "No, I need my toes for VR." And then.
Now, does anyone do that where it's like you know, like a mockumentary where it's like filmed like it's real but it's fake? Does anyone do like that for a podcast where it's like fake but it's like, you know, it sounds like it's real?
For a podcast?
Like
yes.
half of them.
Like all of them. Yeah.
Oh,
I need the ones that are
do that for a
storytelling.
podcast.
Acting?
I guess. I don't know.
Yes,
Rabbits?
I think what you're specifically talking about though is done by the Beef and Dairy Network.
Never heard of that.
Oh. It's like a like there. It's all lies.
It's
all lies.
I tried getting into it and I was like, I'm not finding it super hilarious, but there was one where he was interviewing a guy who he's like, he's like, anyways, we're gonna interview our guest, and it's like this guy doing research on like Mars, and then like halfway through the interview, the guy's like, so have you guys seen any evidence of cow on Mars? He's like, what? He's like, any cows? He's like, what are you talking about? He's like any hoof prints? He's like, why would there be cows on Mars? He gets all mad and leaves.
I mean, there's a cow on the moon, so
there's a cow on the moon.
like it jumped over the moon.
It jumped over the moon. It didn't jump
If it can
onto
jump
the moon.
over the moon,
It
I'm sure
orbited
it can
the
go to the
moon and then
moon.
returned to Earth.
And so the story goes.
Yeah.
It burned up in the atmosphere and it rained carne asada for days.
Yeah.
But also Rabbits, I think, is a podcast that goes into like either a murder mystery or a missing persons case sort of thing. Kind of like a mockumentary-ish thing. I don't know why she needs to tell him this because we saw it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and well, we didn't know what this part was.
Oh, I see.
Because this is revealing what happened on the planet, and it's like it was the humans' fault, or something. I
Wouldn't
think.
this been interesting to make into a movie itself, like the battle and all that kind of stuff?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like saying if they just cut everything out in the middle, if they just took out the peanut butter and jelly part of this sandwich movie and then just stuck to the bread mermaid bits, then it would have been fine.
The blueberry bread,
What
which
if
is
they
actually just
started,
slices of pound cake.
They should have
Yeah.
started in 11th century France and then went from there. But it would have been weird if like it was all like 11th century medieval France stuff and then like it's into space stuff.
I don't want to see her get teleported from the past.
I think it
That
should have
would have
been
been cool.
the opening, the mermaids. maybe they have to go see like the jellyfish shaman. I don't know. They're gonna pick up Rihanna somehow, and then focusing on like the battle and trying to like stop. Like I don't know something.
If Hollywood is listening, they should give us a gig.
Yeah.
They should. Here's the thing: Hollywood should make movies, and they should run them through our podcast. And we can pre-record the episodes before the podcast comes out, and then they can
Right?
listen to it and go, "Oh, we made a big mistake," and they'll change their movies because this is a good filter.
So you're saying like when they make the film before they release it, just have some podcasters review it and
But this
riff on
isn't
it.
a review podcast, but they will get a sense of what the movie. We're like a prediction. Like, wow, they made fun of it a lot. Maybe we should change some things.
Oh, so the humans and whatever fell in the sky wasn't even. Oh, that's right. They weren't even fighting these.
Yeah, they were just
mermaid people.
They're
bystanders.
collateral
Yeah.
damage.
Oh, I think there's a statement. It's something about like maybe like Native Americans or something. Americans, like there's something there,
Aborigines
right?
Or something like Australian, thing, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. That's what the vibe that I'm getting.
Yeah.
Is that there's definitely something here. I'm too dumb to know what it is.
But I do like that they were living on like a beach planet, and they're now in this like. Oh, so the planet got exploded, and they're like in this bunker that's like leftover technology from like humans or whatever. And like, we'll just take it apart and eventually learn how it works. And that's how dang smart and powerful they are. There's like, we'll just poke at it, and we'll learn everything about this thing and repair it, and then I'll fly.
I like how like the one viable ship left on that planet was like big enough for a whole society.
No, they lost 6 million people.
Yeah, I was like
No.
gonna say I think
It's
it was
a
like
pretty big ship though. If they can like grow fruits and stuff on it.
Good, I could grow fruit in my Prius.
But it has allowed us to let go of our anger.
One time I had a succulent on my dashboard, and it didn't end well. It was all over the floor by the end.
Why did you like Velcro it down or anything like that?
Like gun the engine and it,
Did a cactus fall in your lap?
succulent.
That's a good one.
You didn't say no.
No, my cactus is outside. It is thriving.
Aw,
It's happy.
I'm glad.
It tells me every day.
Like today, I was working at this gardening store, and I'm like, oh, let me buy some seeds. So I bought like a bunch of like heirloom tomato seeds and everything. I'm like, I'm gonna plant them this weekend, and then I forgot them at work. Oh well.
Shadows of Alpha we lived undetected.
Maybe next week I'll plant some heirloom tomatoes. But yeah, it had like one that's like all like it's black. It's a tomato, but the inside's all like dark and black. I think it'll be cool.
What? I want a plant pet thing, but I know I'm gonna kill it. But all I want to do is put googly eyes on it.
Planet is gone,
You should put googly eyes on a Venus flytrap.
and we are now able to
I'm scared that flies will come and I'll see it being eaten and I'll be like traumatized.
Oh, so what if you have a Venus flytrap, but like it's inside and there's never any flies? Would it just die?
Yeah.
You could give it grubs. You could feed it.
Yeah.
Ew,
but then
see,
you-
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you'd have to feed it then.
Could you just feed it like little chunks of meat or something, like some carne asada?
That's how they become sentient and take over, man.
Yeah, like how do Venus fly traps work?
Enzymes.
Yeah,
I was
just,
looking into
close it
buying
up
one.
and make a little stomach.
Ew, pictures.
There's really cool ones that are just like
Ew. What?
imagine your finger had like little cactus little things on it, but they were sticky instead of pointy, and it just wraps around stuff once it activates. Like it's like a finger.
Don't ever eat figs because you don't want to know how they're pollinated.
Okay, how are they pollinated?
Bee
figs?
sex.
So certain figs, there's like a wasp variety that like goes inside of it and
Ew,
makes larvae,
no,
and then
no.
like when they go inside of it, they have like a little pollen on their body, and that pollinates the fig, a little fig fruit, and then
Wait,
it closes up, and like the wasp and its larvae are stuck inside.
But not all figs are pollinated,
Yeah,
Just
but the major variety is pollinated that way.
Wait, so
we have a
it's,
fig.
every fig has a wasp? It's
No.
like a wonder ball or like a
Oh god!
like a Kinder egg, but
Yeah.
like
Chocolate in a toy.
Like the enzymes, break it down and stuff. It's not like you're chomping on wasp, bodies.
I can't.
Extra protein. I like that.
Yeah.
I just want to bread a fig now and deep fry it and just eat it all ready to go.
I think
Be great.
I'm only gonna buy jar figs now.
You ever wonder why, like, when you get some bread, it's like it has like protein in it, but it's just bread. Like, where does the protein come from?
I guess.
Chicken.
Supplements? Enrichment?
It's from
Oh, you
chicken
know
because
what?
I made
It's a
chicken
grain.
bread.
This moment is kind of like Ender's Gamey, where it's just like Oh, it was us the whole time.
Yeah.
We were the ones fighting the war. I like that movie, actually.
That was a pretty good movie too.
Yeah.
Everyone hates him now because he's like some weird, like religious, weirdo.
Because he is a
The actor.
mean
Kind of
man.
like raise of
The author is a
Yeah.
mean boy, a mean, intolerant boy.
yeah.
But I mean, he's not the only
He had
one
a
that
good
made
book,
the movie.
though.
You know, like
You can't deny that.
I didn't read the book.
I feel like they made everyone in school read it.
I did not read it. I did, however, get it used because I wasn't supporting that man. Alien people. You know, this is a very touchy race.
Yeah.
They do like touching each other.
They're just really in harmony with each other.
No, I think
But
that's what it is though, because like while walking, they'll like touch each other's
Don't
faces.
they have like that weird like memory transfer by touching thing?
I don't think they're transferring memories at this
Oh.
time.
But they do, like, their skin is like reactive, like when they
what
touch and it shows colors and junk and.
Maybe it just feels good.
No, and there's just like let's say like one guy steals from another person, and they're like they shake hands, and they're like, "It was you who stole that thing."
But they don't. They don't steal because they're
Wait.
good mermaid people.
Mermaids don't have boobs. Because
Mermaids don't have boobs.
are they seed monkeys?
Ghost mermaids have boobies. Is that what we're talking about?
No, it's like in League of Legends is a mermaid character, and of course it's League of Legends, so you got some.
Yeah,
boobs.
it has to be a PG.
Yeah. And any sea-based entity is not a. Pretty much.
Oh yeah, well,
You know what? I think
There you
though.
go. Not me.
I think like I feel like when they touch each other and it's like reactive and like they like touching each other and stuff like that, it probably feels like the cold side of your pillow.
Always,
Cool
'cause
side.
the skin is always cool.
Yeah, like
skin
cold
Family Guy
touch.
with the cool pillow.
Hey.
I just want. Oh yeah, like I want
Man to man. He considers.
boy to man.
Yeah. He's got a pretty good right hook.
Let's talk.
Wow, so cool. Did the hunt.
Yeah.
Going back to bread for a second. Apple bread. That's not a thing.
Hold on, Aranya just said boys to men, and I
you can make a
appreciated that
bread of
joke.
anything, I guess.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Apple
Are you talking about
bread.
Pepperidge Farm?
I'm gonna make chicken bread, but it's actually just chicken cake.
Yeah.
Oh, you should
Wait.
use like mashed potatoes as the frosting
isn't
and
it, like-
gravy.
Hold on.
Isn't
I
a
have
bread
a
and
question.
Cake the same thing, but there's just more sugar.
I have a question about that, Jared.
I don't know what. Go ahead.
Is it like bread with like cubed chicken inside of it, kind of like
No, it-
like fruit cake?
It'll be
That might
shredded.
taste good, actually.
Next check it. Next question.
All right.
Next chicken.
Can it be cornbread as the cake bread?
No, it cannot.
Okay, so you know how there's like almond flour and coconut flour? Is there a way to make chicken flour and then make bread that way? Like, can you use like chicken powder stock?
Yes.
somehow?
Technically, you can
Oh,
like
bouillon.
dehydrate it and
My
like
side-
powderize it.
Yes,
It'd be pretty dense.
yes, and my scientists are working on this technology at the moment.
I see. Sir. I had a question over here.
Yes.
Question over here.
Yes, go ahead.
Are you experimenting with other types of meat for your bread?
We are also looking into beef bread, and we're also going to try salmon frosting.
Sir, over here, over
Sir.
here, sir. Oh, question, sir. Question, over here.
Sir,
Question.
The person in the front.
New York Choir.
No, how does your beef bread vision differ from a meatloaf?
The difference between meatloaf and beef bread is that meatloaf, you add bread to meat. This is adding meat to bread.
In the same ratio?
Sir,
No.
sir.
They're both 50-50 being the same. No, there's a difference.
Does that mean like the first
What-
item you put in there is what it makes it?
Well, here's how I'll make the difference. Meatloaf is your dinner. Beef bread will be dessert.
Whoa, that's good marketing.
Does it have more frosting on it?
Much more.
Are you using regular frosting for this?
Like a meat-based frosting.
Like caramel or something?
It's a marinade. He's putting a marinade on it.
Ooh, like
It's just mayonnaise.
Like a thickened marinade.
or what about like a what is it? Orange marmalade. You say marinade,
Ooh.
I say marmalade.
I mean, now I'm like, I don't know.
Can we get a vegan bread option?
No. Get
It's
out.
about time.
No, isn't all bread vegan?
Gotta think about it.
Well,
got
maybe not
bugs in
all
it.
bread, but I mean, isn't bread by nature? It's just water and flour. Oh, yeast.
Okay.
Yeast makes it not. Oh, dang.
Oh, it's because our yeast
No, they
things?
don't count bacteria.
It's bacteria. They don't count bacteria, so they can't eat bread?
I think so.
That seems like a weird line to draw.
I mean, they'd be like bacteria on like everything. You cannot like sterilize all your food.
I guess. I don't know then. Well, then bread is. Then I would imagine bread is.
Or maybe because some stuff takes like eggs or milk or like something. What is it? Whey? Whey?
You don't have to though. I feel like a
Whey.
lot of bread is just flour and water.
Mm-hmm. Like a simple
But-
bread.
Some
Sounds like you don't want to make
commercially-
vegan bread.
That's how they made hardtack back in the colonial days.
I don't
It is,
like,
like, super
what
dense
you
and
linked.
dry.
Rest in peace, because that looks like gross soap.
gross soap.
Oh,
bad
yeah.
part is it's
meat.
real.
It's meat soap. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's
In
gross.
gelatin.
It's not
Like
even like
natural
thing.
gelatin.
That's
it's
so
not even like
wrong.
salami. What
That's
makes it? Why are they calling it cheese if it's just
Yeah.
like meat soap?
Read the Wikipedia article.
Oh, here.
What it's made out of.
Yeah,
read it
making
to
me
us?
do work.
It's gelatin. It's meat bits and gelatin and broccoli.
Not just meat bits. Read the first sentence in the Wikipedia article.
Oh, it's head cheese because it's head of all animals.
Oh,
Weird.
From the head of a calf or pig.
But where does
Wait,
the
how
cheese
does it-
part come in?
Yeah, like why is it called cheese? You know what? I'm not grossed out. I'm Asian. I'm not grossed out about eating the head of a cow or a pig. But
Did they feed it a piece of poop? Now he's pooping.
No, oh, you missed the whole missing nose talk. They gave it the bath bead, and now it duplicates it.
yeah, it's a bath. It's a bath bomb. Oh man. Head cheese, the tongue, feet and heart. So it's just like the leftover bits of the animal, but
Yeah,
why is it
frugal.
called cheese?
Yeah.
Why is it called
Because
cheese?
it's like shaped like a block of cheese. I don't. That's weird.
Does
The
it
term
taste like
head cheese is used in North America, potted hide in Scotland, brawn and elsewhere in Britain and Australia.
Okay, but that doesn't
So
explain.
it's I don't know.
Oh, what's blood tongue? Click. Whoa!
I didn't get like how did they just make a universe out of nowhere? Like, come on.
Oh,
They
you
didn't- it's like a
yeah,
teleportation.
Blood tongue is disgusting.
No, I thought
you know
it was
what?
simulated.
It's probably cheese because it's probably like packaged like one. You know, like a wheel
That's what I
or
thought.
something.
You probably take slices off of it in the same way.
Wait, I thought their whole planet got exploded.
Like, how did they just remake a planet? Come on.
Oh, you know what though? The pearls probably, because the pearls gave life to like everything. Like she washed her face in the bath beads, and then she like, I don't know. They do a lot of
Then what
stuff.
happened to that ship? Because they were like inside.
No,
the
the
city.
ship
Inside the
I thought
ship.
was like
Now they're like
a
somewhere else.
generator, like to generate the world.
Yeah, this is a simulation. It's not
Simulation?
real. They're
Oh,
just
I see.
in a giant hangar simulating their old planet.
So it's like a what's that? The
Oh yeah, yeah, they're
telephone
still
booth,
in there.
in Doctor Who, where it's like bigger on the inside, the TARDIS.
TARDIS. Oh, they're still in
I
there.
cannot believe you forgot what the TARDIS was called.
I'm sorry, but I'm not the biggest Doctor Who fan. Sorry,
Dang, calling you out.
it's just not my thing. I just never got into it.
No means communication with the outside world.
If we stop jamming signals, we are defenseless.
If you don't allow me to communicate with
I like these mermaid people.
They're so tall.
And lanky.
Yeah, they're like.
They look identical to Avatar.
Yeah.
This is an dark pet.
Like
They
they're
just,
the white
took
version
same
of the
models and
Na'vi.
saturated the color.
But they're like paler and like they're mermaidier.
No, they're literally
like
just
the,
white versions of the Na'vi.
Well, what if on Avatar planet, like near the oceans and coast, that's what they look like?
Oh my god. What if they come in? They play a part in Avatar 2?
Same universe.
Oh no. We'll find out next year.
I'm excited. I saw Avatar 3 times in theaters.
That movie with the aliens and the weird language. I forgot what it's called. Like Arrival. Remember that part in Arrival?
Yeah, we
like
watched
that. Weird
that.
Wall. That's what this part reminds me of.
Okay, yeah, that makes
Yeah, but you know what though? Like these mermaid people, they're more people like than the Na'vi.
No,
Yeah.
don't blow them up.
Okay. But I feel like the Na'vi are more like.
They look more. They have like cat noses or something.
That's true.
Yeah.
And they're like.
I'm not saying that. Like, oh, they're
These guys are tall, but
different. I'm just saying.
Na'vi are really tall.
Yeah. Oh, there's still more of this movie, is it?
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of this movie. We're not even close.
I'm just saying, war, mermaids, intro war, mermaids, right? Like, do the intro, do the war, do the mermaids, do this mermaid part in the movie. Oh my gosh! So like the other day, I was like, like Facebook gives you those like suggested friends or whatever. Mm-hmm. I swear this person was already my friend. I mean, not even already my friend. I thought this was my coworker, and like I showed her, and she's like, "That's not me at all," and it doesn't look like her again. I thought it was. And they're finally gonna have their kiss. They were teasing it like.
So I've got a friend who looks just like Jonah Hill, so I always like post pictures of Jonah Hill and then tag him in it.
That's so funny.
And then one time his mom thought it was him. I thought that was
so funny. Clive Owen is who you're talking about, I think.
Oh, okay. He's in everything. But yeah, I thought it was funny. Like his own mom thought that was him.
That's so funny.
Like the one person who you would think would know,
right?
Like,
I heard Jonah Hill got ripped.
Yeah, it's so weird. So he went from Jonah Hill to Jonah Mountain.
It's a good one.
Yeah,
he looks like one of the Try Guys, though.
He what?
He looks like one of the Try Guys. If you've seen
Try Guys.
Try Guys. They used to work for BuzzFeed, and now they have their own like YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I hope Jonah Hill's nice. He seems.
He's probably fine. He seems like he's probably in the middle.
I think.
I heard Jake Gyllenhaal is like a jerk.
Oh no! Don't tell me that.
Because like my brother-in-law, like he knows like a lot of like famous people because he went to like UCLA and like there's like all the like theater people and everything.
Yeah.
Those theater people became like they work in the industry now. So he has a friend who was like working at this.
How many degrees are you from this?
Like 4.
Okay, it's not that great.
So like one of his friends was working at this place where they're doing an interview with like Jake Gyllenhaal and someone else, and they're saying how like Jake Gyllenhaal is like a total dick, and like he wouldn't even like look you in the face. And then after the interview, like
he wouldn't even lick you in the face. Gosh.
Look you in the face or anything. And then like that friend like asked him a question, and he just like, put his glasses on and looked away. Like it's just total dick.
That's crazy. Oh, I don't know. I would hate to know about that.
Anyways, he seems like such a like nice guy though. I mean, he was in like Bubble Boy. He seemed so
Anyways,
I guess he became a jerk with his ego, and
If you guys were enjoying what you're listening to, this movie, whatever this podcast was, make sure you go to bufferbuddies.com for more information about how to suggest movies or even listen live or whatever. Or you can find this podcast wherever. Please tell your friends. Tweet at us using hashtag BufferBuddies, hashtag BBEP60 if you want to tweet your favorite quotes or whatever. And that'd be kind of cool. Whatever. Yeah, but tell your friends about the podcast. Also, be sure to tune in to Tiffany's and my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/UpDownLeftDie. We do cool stuff on there. And we also want to thank Monk Turner for the use of the theme song that we used for the music in the beginning. And what we're doing next is we rate the movie. Wait, didn't we say this is a movie rating podcast? Well, we rate the movie in terms of context of watching it. Watching it as a group of friends as a bad movie night, not the movie really itself, but kind of the experience. We could say that because we rate the experience of watching the movie. I like that. That's a lot shorter. I think I'll start saying that.
Together as buddies through the buffering and the crashing browsers and everything together. So does anyone want to start off? Yeah, I'll start off. I give this movie 10 out of 10 VR Worlds.
Oh, good one.
Yep. I guess I'll go. I will give this movie 10 out of 10 desert malls.
So that you're like the flip side of me.
Yes, you see, I see the truth.
You're just wandering in the desert. You think it's VR, but you look so dumb to me.
And I'm going to rate it 4 out of 10 Mark Dooglass.
Or a singular though.
The one that we made fun of Jared for mispronouncing earlier.
I'm going I give this 10
so funny.
I like your enthusiasm, Tiffany.
I forgot. I'm sorry, John.
We should sample this and make it a laugh track.
I'm crying. I'm gonna mute myself. Go ahead.
I give this 10 out of 10 butt ugly pearl pooping chihuahuas.
I want one.
I don't even know. I forgot what I was gonna say. Aranya is giving it a 6 out of 10 baby faces. Oh shoot! I had a rating and I forgot it.
Oh my god!
I'm really bad at ratings. I hate this. It requires so much brain power for me to think of something that happened during the movie. I can't even tell you what happened in this movie. Let me skip back a bit.
Let's just
rewatch it.
But we did lose Dimples though. She had to go to sleep.
Oh, but she's always like a night owl.
I think she's on the East Coast.
She had to charge her AI brain battery.
Wait, I thought you already had a thing, Tiffany. Can we do more than one rating?
Oh.
Wait, they didn't have matching eyebrows?
No, her eyebrows didn't match her hair. I remember. I definitely remember. Right. I don't know. I do kind of like that one better. Tiffany's suggestion for me. Because I was going to reference this Harry Potter scene. I was going to say like 7 out of 10 Harry Potter foreseeing the future. I'll get it. I'll give it. I'll use yours though. 7 out of 10 non-matching eyebrows because they did bother me.
Oh man. Whew. Let's go on an adventure, you guys.
An adventure in San Andreas.
San Diego.
San Andreas. For those that don't know, afterwards we usually play video games as a community. So if you guys are interested in that, come to Buffer Buddies and you can play Grand Theft Auto or whatever the hell we're playing after this. That's what we're gonna do now. All right, you guys. Goodbye.
Cheer.